Hello, everybody. Our recording is in progress. So if, don't say anything that you would.
that you might regret.
I should have brought, well, I did bring glasses, but they're not readers, they're not distance.
So let's officially start.
2 more minutes.
I think everybody is going to be in person for this meeting, but we're going to report it as, I don't know. Not my data. but-
Which you want? I'll go with you next time.
Because we're gonna need an extra two sitting there.
That's what we weren't sure.
I just moved this way.
Oh, nobody's sitting there.
Then Rain can sit there.
Okay.
And she
Is she coming?
I don't know.
She had to go pick up her husband from the airport and then she was coming.
Oh.
What did you just say?
She has to pick up Jay from the airport and then she's coming.
Okay.
That's right. Today is Thursday.
Or Jay has to work.
You know what? We should have a letter show me up. When she comes in,
So
you know what I
as
mean?
long as it said it was recording, it's recording.
Oh, I don't need to take this then.
There she is.
Hi. Hi.
Here, we're moving over for you.
And here's some papers for you. Pam wants to be out of the picture.
She doesn't want to be a part. Oh, you're sitting here.
Here's my sweatshirt.
If Pam moves next to Denise.
Hiding.
All right, thank you.
All right, 5 o'clock.
This is
Anybody on
on your,
Zoom?
no, that's mine. That's yours.
Anybody want a water?
Maybe I took yours, I don't know.
That's right. I'll take this one. Kelly? Anybody want a water? Anybody?
No. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that's.
Right.
Okay.
It'll be good.
Okay.
Then,
They're
the
recording.
recording. You approve recording. Are you supposed to do that?
Your mic says next to me, no. Right. My mic, 3:30. All right, meeting starting.
Look at that, we filled up the table.
All right, 5 o'clock.
We started recording a couple of minutes ago.
No, I don't think so, yeah. But I made us for dinner. Oh, yeah, driving.
Denise, if you give us a moment of silence. Would you lead the moment of silence?
In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Yeah.
Well, I thought maybe for Bob.
A moment of silence for both Marge and for Bob
Yes.
and Margaret Cohen. Thank you.
And give us a minute to try to figure out what just happened. We let read.ai meeting get in.
Well, that's,
You want that to the end.
yeah,
You
well,
want that in.
you don't, you didn't need it, you hit AI when you started the meeting, but as Scott said, Bill,
We have 2 participants, I think.
Right now, how do we need to,
no, you just close the chat.
where's the chat close? Is it this one right here?
Yeah, see the bottom? Yeah, here. Yeah, go to participant. Yeah.
It's only link in the chat,
Yeah,
the
You
AI.
have to go to the computer. You have to go to the computer. That's not a touch screen.
I understand.
But they weren't looking at what you were doing.
And Bill, as Scott said that the AI that you guys use for the transcript,
Right.
he didn't need it, but she did,
Yeah, but
okay.
I got it.
Okay, go to the chat. She was in chat.
Go to, click up there, see who the participants are. Okay, now you've got you and,
In the chat.
and the chat,
The
that's
AI.
it.
That's
So
it.
if you click on that,
I'm working on it. Quick wares. I'm working on it.
there's nobody in the chat.
All right, good. Let's
Okay.
get the meeting started.
Turn it off.
Recording.
Says
No,
we're
you
all
just
here.
close it. You just close it in here. You close the chat and you can share your document.
She wants to get back to her document, right?
We didn't have the document up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're looking for your document?
Looking for the document, yes.
No, you have it open in
The only
Word,
thing, yeah.
so you just go to share. Thank you.
I know how to do that, but it's not in Word.
Okay.
Where's it at?
It's in,
There's word.
No, thank you.
There, it's up on the screen.
I understand that, but it's only this piece that's in this.
Oh,
So we need to get the whole.
Wow, this is a very
Yeah,
nice
Pam, hold on.
committee in Helpers.
Yeah, okay.
There's one right there, Rob.
But I don't know, I mean, I try not to need them, but you know, I usually have tutoring.
I don't know what it's doing.
where's your document at?
Well,
Let's
let's
maybe
put
do
that
that.
on
It's
the
not
agenda,
that.
yes, and
Yeah.
nobody else.
So we only move, I'm not in a hurry.
Can't have one.
It was just me perfect.
Oh, I didn't know you were in the. Yeah.
Well,
no,
I'm
we have-
concerned.
Where are we killing it?
Yeah, love it here.
Yeah.
I'm
You
waiting
cannot
for the
minimize
volume.
the workplace when your meeting is.
What type of-
recording. Okay.
Okay.
There is a discrepancy between the levels or not at all?
Yeah. Well, the truth is, I originally looked on the. They're lying. My mother couldn't go into that. She couldn't, because it- But now that I'm seeing the views from above, oh my God, they're
That I'm
beautiful.
a beginner.
Being Margaret, Norman, or anything like.
We'd like to call the meeting to order. First order of business is a big thank you for the big lunch and New Year's Eve. Todd, Rob, you outdid yourselves and
Do we
everybody
want
else.
to talk about that briefly, what worked for the future?
I didn't put it on because we have so much, but
Can we talk briefly about it,
can we keep it to 5 minutes?
or less?
Okay.
Here's my take on, is there an alarm going off?
The garage.
Here's my take on what worked and what we could do better. First of all, the New Year's Eve. What worked? It was simple. Balloons for decorations for $250 or whatever. What were they, Lynn? In the end?
Yeah, 257,
Okay.
something like that.
Balloons for $250. Rob spent under $500 and there was a lot of leftover food for the appetizer table. The caterer, which was the biggest expense, how much was that approximately?
$6,200.
That was the biggest expense. It's up to you guys to decide whether it's worth doing that again. That seems to drive the stress of selling tickets. That was the most expensive thing. The other thing that I think was a big hit, and a lot of people told us, for $1,450, we had a live professional singer,
Yes,
and she made the night.
yes.
She got people up dancing, she took requests, and she's very, very good. My takeaway for this is as follows. Good entertainment, and she gave us a big break. Most entertainers on New Year's Eve get about $3,000 to $5,000. I'm not joking. Good entertainment is really important. I think live entertainment draws people, and good food. Does it have to be catered? I think that we could frankly figure that out on our own. It could either be potluck, or we have a great kitchen here. I'm not volunteering my husband. I don't know if he ever wants to do it again, but we could pull it off. So that's something to think about for next year. That's point number one. Point number two, the barbecue. We made how much money?
We need almost $600.
We served over 100 people. Very simple. Rob did the shopping. We had a few people, thank you. Lynn, Louisa, Riva, and anybody else, Linda, Philip, who volunteered for the front table. I grilled hot dogs. He grilled burgers. It was simple, and we
perfect.
made a lot of money. The feedback I got from people was, this is amazing. I wish we had a beach cafe. We should do this again. And keep in mind, we gave people very, very short notice. So I thought that was a good money maker, and people appreciated it. Other ideas could be ice cream. Change up the menu, although you don't have to. But again, I think the key is keeping it really simple. We called that a donation, we weren't charging, because we don't even know if we're allowed to sell food, and we don't
Right.
want to get in trouble with the
Right.
flood or the health department.
Right.
Right.
So that's my 2 cents. Anyone else wants to chime in, please do.
One thing Alex suggested is maybe we could do like chicken skewers for people who don't eat beef or hot dogs. You know, marinated chicken skewers. He said next, if you decide to do it in April, I'll donate the chicken skewers. somebody
Or a
wants
veggie
Veggie
burger.
burger.
Veggie burger option
That's
too.
what we had last year for the barbecue. 'cause
I
we
like
had-
what you said about keeping it simple.
Yes.
So if he donates all those things already made and, everything that you just throw in the grill and cook and
Wait,
ready to
nothing
go.
was donated. I'm not sure what you're
No,
talking
that
about.
he's saying that Alex is going to donate
The
the
He
chicken.
said- he said to
Oh,
some,
yeah.
I'll donate chicken fingers.
Reported, so he's on it.
Yeah.
Now we have to-
So, because like you say, simple. You throw it in the grill, it comes out and there's
That may
nothing.
be the most successful fundraiser.
I
Oh,
was
yeah,
impressed.
So
because we told them that it was a fundraiser. People don't mind helping to donate
Yeah.
when there's a reason for it.
And once the kids the first day smelled the burgers,
Mm-hmm.
the next day they were back, they were buying
We were the
burgers.
same people were coming back. I mean,
I
it
did
was-
hear one criticism, and take it for what it's worth, but it's important that we follow our customer base. I thought we were doing a good thing by serving Hebrew national hot dogs. Turns out Hebrew National was involved in some terrible lawsuits, believe it or not, that their food really isn't kosher. I know. So I looked up, there are several other kosher hot dog brands. What we want to look for on the label, and they're no more expensive, is something called GLAT, G-L-A-T.
Blood kosher.
And that is the best of the best for kosher. And I did some research, and I was really upset to learn that Hebrew National, you would think, sells a kosher hot dog. Well,
The difference is the glatt kosher is blessed by a rabbi, whereas Hebrew National is just, they're probably using kosher meat.
well, to be honest, they were
But-
not. You'll have to read the law.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
got one.
Give the
Okay.
rabbi $25.
He'll come and do it.
Plus the damn hot dogs. You
Not how it works, not how it works.
It's about to kill. I understand.
All right. Go
They
ahead.
weren't using the right meat, the right knives. It was, yeah, and it turns out Hebrew National isn't Hebrew National anymore. It's owned by a huge food conglomerate.
Might as well go back to Nathan's or,
Nathan's, that's it.
Nathan is good.
And then we can,
Nathan's isn't even kosher.
and then in the flyer that we distribute, add kosher. So people will
Wow.
know.
That's the
You
term.
didn't-
All
you
right,
didn't
done.
have to-
Blood kosher, that's,
Or chicken hot dogs.
yeah.
And,
But they
and
had a-
you know what?
chicken hot
I,
dogs,
Gotta be kosher too.
they would
They're
be-
not gonna break.
Yeah.
The New Year's Eve party
No.
was spectacular. Had a great time. I was on the floor more than I've ever been on the dance floor. And I thought the food was it wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was kind of mediocre, a little bit better than mediocre, maybe.
The taste was good, but it just
Yeah,
looked like
yeah,
people
just
were bombarding over there by the time the guys got to the tables.
to back us
They're
up
Talking
back
about the
there.
past hors d'oeuvres or all the food?
The past hors d'oeuvres. No,
You felt they were average.
Yeah,
They were.
Okay,
yeah.
I think it's a lot of money
Beef
for
Wellington was,
Yeah.
mine
Right?
better,
his is
Right?
better.
the tuna
Exactly.
tacos.
delicious.
They were very good. They're this small. Where the hell did they get little tacos like that?
They had a
give you a
knife. They cut it in
comparison,
half.
Next door at the Ocean Riviera, they charged $185 per person for New Year's. It was catered by Anthony's Clam House. They had no entertainment and no open bar. So,
Italian club.
How many people did they
125,
get?
Anthony's Clam House with entertainment and a bar.
And what?
But
125,
Yeah, but where was that?
the ITM in Wilton Manors.
Oh, yeah.
the Blue Moon Fish Company did 145 and the evening one was 145 with dinner. And they had, prefix dinner and dancing and
Well,
entertainment.
we wanted to move it up to 100, but the committee voted for
I
85.
felt it got moving.
I know you did.
Okay,
So
so next year we have a target then. That's all. We just move forward for the
Yeah.
next one.
We could
You know,
reduce
moving
the amount of food we bought
Yeah.
and.
Maybe
we
look
could-
for another caterer or do something
We could
different.
just
Just
do our
potluck.
own cake.
I think
Yeah.
a potluck, people are used
I
to
can
it.
do
I love
like
that.
past hors d'oeuvres.
Well, I think the food is better at our potlucks lately.
yes.
It's amazing what people
Especially the
are bringing.
last one. The
Another
last
thing
one
you
was
could do with
phenomenal.
potluck, instead of just having a true potluck, you could have assignments.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need 5 people to bring
Specialty
spinach.
is,
We need
Right.
5 people to bring spanakopita. We need 5
Right.
people to bring raviolis.
Yep,
right.
absolutely.
Then you don't end up with, 100 chips and
Yeah,
you could have a sign up.
Yeah.
So you would turn that event into not
making money, right? So
We
how
didn't make
would
money
it?
on New Year's Eve.
Exactly. So
We did
it's
this year.
To
perfect.
break even.
Perfect.
I have to
Sounds
keep, I just started to run the numbers and I have to put them together. We're close to break even, but I'm pretty sure we're not quite there.
I
Because
don't think we broke even.
I don't think so.
I'd like to know the shortfall.
Yeah, because-
Please.
As soon as I get, let's look at these numbers first, because that's where I'm starting. And I have,
Sorry.
let's look at these numbers that we have, but let's
Yeah,
get
let's
through
move
our
on.
agenda. Okay,
Okay, done.
that's 5 minutes. But I've had a couple of people tell me that they thought that the food for the last 6, 8 months at the potluck was better than either of the dinners that we had,
Well,
either of the,
Then we
Either.
can do an organized potluck. Shrimp,
right.
Salads,
Definitely.
dips.
but we still have to charge about a good amount for an entertainer and,
Per caliber, yes.
The bartender
Balloons.
and service.
Yeah,
and we
entertainer,
would need to hire 2 bartenders.
How many
Right.
did we have this time?
We had 2 bartenders.
2, and it worked out good?
Yeah.
With just the 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a question.
hang on, we had 2 bartenders, but didn't we have 3 people on the food?
Maybe
Yes.
4.
4, I'm sorry, 4, because
There were 3 servers and 2 bartenders.
so we,
And we paid,
we paid for 6 people.
At the cost of.
but Jamie Sanchez, who was the bartender that I became friendly with, he's the staffing services person. So we could conceivably go through him to get staffing next
Right.
year.
And not use sidecar.
As the caterer.
We didn't realize that all the staff came from another company
aha.
that sidecar contacted. He
Okay,
figured it out.
Okay.
A lot of people asked me during the barbecue. It was a fundraiser. They wanted to know what we were doing with the money. I
And the
couldn't,
social committee.
social committee.
It's for the social committee.
But that's what but then they go, so, but what do you guys do with that money? What does that mean?
Fund-
This
it
is
funds
the
our
money.
event.
Drink
It
for
funds
free at
our
all the-
event.
Right?
On the
Is that
event,
every happy
meaning
hour?
the alcohol, which
Every
is.
happy hour.
Every happy hour is free alcohol.
Okay.
the napkins, the plate, the,
Cups.
right, the little,
Every happy hour is
Pencil.
free. It's an open bar. We have to pay for it.
right.
I just, wanted to
question.
make sure because,
good.
I can't tell something that and then, it's not, or it is, but,
The cost of buying the tablecloths. I mean,
Yeah.
just look around. It's everything.
even washing them.
Well, we don't charge.
But if you send it to wash them, you have to pay for it.
Well,
mean, really.
Yes, but anyway, we have purchased the tablecloths. This is an example. In
Mhm.
addition to the plates and all the other things. All right, next on anybody else? Next on the agenda is upcoming events. Happy hour on January 30th, Winter Wonderland, that's out. Bar, Denise and Linda. Music, Philip has told me yes. BJ is Ronnie.
Yes, I must have-
How does he pronounce his last name?
It
Maybe?
looks like a booty.
Names down.
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
He's giving blowjobs.
Black,
I wasn't thinking-
Recording. We're recording.
so you know who he is. He's.
Yes,
Ronnie.
Yep, yep.
I didn't know his name was a Buddha.
Yeah, that's his last name. Anyway, so that everybody's not involved with everything, let's see who wants to stay to clean up and who wants to set up. Hopefully not the same
I do
people.
both, so I don't care.
Okay,
But
all right.
you also have a whole roster
I'll
of people
probably
that you
stay
send
for
everything
cleanup.
out to. I think they should be included and whether they want to help also for setup or cleanup.
And
I
I,
feel like Kathy and Tina, they all help in the beginning. They help, so we all, it's been much better
right,
over the years
So
than the beginning, because everybody used to leave in the beginning and we were like,
Right.
now everybody's
it's
moving.
actually cleanup is our problem. We got lots of people that want to set up.
Set up, clean up the bar.
I can help.
I would rather clean up, to be honest with you.
I can help clean up.
Because by then my mother is in bed and asleep.
Right,
It also
okay.
depends on when you're actually cleaning up.
I'm sorry.
It also depends on when you're actually.
We have to
cleaning up.
wait for the parties to end. That's,
Okay, so if we do 6 to 9, if you go to 10 and the person who thought
Right.
they were cleaning up at 9 is now cleaning up at 10 and 11. It makes a
Yeah, but
difference.
if you're having a happy hour and it just happens to go like, it's running really well, you just don't want to shut the door and say last call.
Right.
Me personally, I just would just.
Yeah,
have it
but you
go
know, as
until it
soon
starts to thin out. You know, because you always have the stragglers that hang.
we can't do the 50-50 raffle until 9 o'clock.
We should do it at 9 and then
At
anybody.
9 o'clock,
Anybody
they're
wants to
giving us
stay.
their phone number anyway.
Right.
So we can contact them. We're not looking to steal anybody's 50-50. But as soon as you do that,
Everybody
you're
gets
giving
his
people the, okay, good, I'm here for this, I'm leaving.
Yes, I give them the
I'm
coffee.
also sensing that there's a little tiredness or lethargy. And I don't think there's anything wrong with saying at the happy hour, can we please get 2 additional volunteers who are not on the committee to help us clean up?
I think they do automatically.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
they
do.
used to. I
I
know,
don't remember that.
I know Sandy used to stay. She doesn't really now.
They
but-
do.
I realize that, but if
Yeah.
people are feeling like, I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore, then there's nothing wrong with saying at an event, can we please get 3 volunteers to help clean up?
Right,
Sure.
right.
Even Jay was cleaning.
Many hands make light work.
If you don't ask, you don't
But
receive.
if we don't do a lot, look at how fast we cleaned up. Well, I wasn't here, but Stephen's thing, you know,
I think it was.
the
50 I think it
celebration
was
of
15
life.
minutes. You were correct.
Bob's thing.
Well, Stephen is who's here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think we were
Yes.
wrapped up in 15
The
minutes.
celebration of life was cleaned up in no time.
And I don't even know who did it.
It's a different venue. It's a different atmosphere. It's
But we
different-
need to keep
Minimum.
our socials that way.
Yeah.
So you're saying at 9 o'clock it should end and we should.
No,
be cleaning.
I'm saying we don't need the
Decorations and-
fancy
yeah.
tablecloths. We don't need all the electric lights and the this and that. Plain and
For happy hour.
simple for happy hour.
Right. Just keep it.
Paper
makes it easy.
plates, whatever. We fold up and we throw away.
Yeah, what Tina
It's
was
fun.
telling us that, the tablecloth that she uses for her Greek,
Mhm.
Greek event, she just goes to the dollar store and then there's hundreds of people that come to her Greek event.
Yeah, yeah.
And she just folds them up.
Yeah,
throws them
throws
in
it
the trash.
out. I mean,
And
I,
they're all different colors.
But in reference to what was done for Bob's thing, our tablecloths were used.
It was done fast.
And it was still
because
very,
there was nothing else.
So if you want to try paper tablecloth, buy some, give it a shot.
Yeah.
We literally just put up balloons. That's all that was in the table, in the middle of the table. And it was paper, it was
Roses.
plastic plates.
You didn't have
Paper,
balloons either.
roses.
for Bob's.
It was roses.
We didn't have balloons.
Roses, whatever it
Yeah.
was. It was simple.
Right.
The balloons were New Year's Eve, then, you know.
You use your own tablecloths too. There's always one person that gets jammed up doing all the wash.
Well, Paul,
Hey.
Paul Fight
That's not
took
right.
the tablecloths because he spilled on one, so he took them all and
Yeah.
he's washing.
Fine.
You know, we could
But
try
guess what?
plastic.
Washed the glass.
Just
But
pick a
then
different
you-
color for each
that's
event.
one time you did it.
Yeah, there was out.
That's it, different color for each event. Then whenever it's like Mardi Gras, you just get 10 different
Purple.
colors.
Different colors.
Yeah.
Different colors.
Purple,
And you make it
gold.
like a festive thing as a, and
Yeah.
then
Colors
Yep.
throughout the- it
Lot
doesn't have to be
easier.
one color.
No, it doesn't have to be.
We
one
have to
color.
make it simple and easy.
And I think they're $1.25 for the tablecloth.
yeah, we could probably get them online and get it, you know.
Get them on
Or
Amazon.
Amazon.
I see in the kitchen, somebody must have used something. I've never seen anything
In the
like it.
cabinet that we
You
have.
pull it out and you rip it up to the size you need.
The plastic ones.
We gotta try that.
And you get a big roll of paper for that matter.
Are we gonna
Right.
try
They're
that?
they're seafood restaurants, just.
Who's gonna be in charge of that? If we talk, and we don't assign a task to someone, so someone should be tasked so that we have takeaways and we get stuff
Right.
done. So someone needs to volunteer to purchase the paper tablecloths for the next event, get reimbursed and do all that stuff.
Okay, for the happy hour on the 30th?
Yeah.
Happy hour on the
Yes.
30th. I'll do it.
All
I'll
right.
go to the dollar store
What
or talk
color?
to Tina.
What color?
Multiple, you want me to do
See what they
multi?
have.
Well, it's
I
Wonderland.
just- I want to help.
Winter Wonderland.
The Wonderland. You want to do blue and white? Yeah, yeah.
Blue and
that's
white
what I
for
think.
Winter Wonderland.
And how many? How many tables you need?
Probably need 10.
we've got the
The dollar
three here
store,
and
I don't know if they have
probably
big
figure
tables,
8
the round
tables
ones for the big tables.
Square
I know
or
they have
round?
Square.
round.
Round.
We're doing round for,
8 by
only round?
They have the
Well, you need some of these for
We
the,
have long tables.
Right. we
Yeah.
have a
you
long
you
table.
have to play blackjack.
Something that we learned New Year's Eve,
For
the round tables take up a
What I
lot of
was doing-
space, but you don't get any more seating than
Three.
these.
Three for the long,
3 rectangular.
right? 3 long rectangular.
And then how
And
many
then how
round
many for the
tables?
blackjack, you have to use these, right? Because of the chips
Oh,
and everything.
That's 4.
For the blackjack, they have to use these, no?
Yes, because
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
you have to use that, so you
Yeah,
don't
you don't,
need a-
three.
Okay.
Why not
Usually
just
have to
use
use
these
for the
for the
blackjack.
blackjack?
that's
Okay, so
fine,
just 3
as long as we're
rectangular.
not using a million of them, you know.
Round?
And for the food table,
Yeah, we'll have three.
Too many?
I
Eight
think
ounce
especially for the
plate.
food table, it should be plastic
You're using
because
all.
people are
She's
paper
talking
or
about-
plastic.
There's three tables, one, two, wherever the other one.
That's 64 people sitting down at a table. You never have that at a,
6 rounds.
Well, they're not all sitting at tables because the bar seems to be the, yeah.
Okay.
you don't need 8 round tables at a happy hour.
no, 5 and these 3.
The 3 small ones.
Right, right.
So it's eight, total of 8.
That's how you get 8.
Five round, big round, and 3 small.
3 smalls.
You'll
Well, I
just
think
have,
they're all gonna be same size.
Yeah, so we can cut it.
it'll just, the tablecloth will be longer.
Five rounds,
All you have to do is just.
All right, next.
The bigger table, the diameter.
How do you-
That's it. You know what I mean? So, but the diameter of the bigger table.
I'm trying to
And
find
then
numbers.
two
5
for
round
the
and 3
5 round and
rectangular.
3 rectangular.
what you said?
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So they are,
No,
you
you
say
know.
8
Eight
rounds, but
rounds.
5 are big and 3 are the small.
Eight
These are smaller.
8 round,
These,
3 large, 3 long.
Linda, those what they're talking about for the 3 small rounds.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
You use
Can't see
same
the other ones
tablecloth.
back over there.
You can always cut
Regular
it.
round.
Okay.
And I should not have told, recommended what I just say about the diameter because I'm pretty sure you know.
Yeah. Yeah, as math teachers, yeah.
Upcoming events discussion. What is not on here is the Super Bowl. A number of people have asked me, why don't we do the Super Bowl? Because it was great last year when we did it.
Is that a moneymaker?
Yes.
Yes,
How much money did you guys make?
couple $100, whatever we did on the 55th, whatever we did on the
I'd say it's
boxes.
worth it.
Yeah.
Is that a
Well,
potluck?
and people, yes, it is. Everything is potluck.
Yeah, you have to do the Super Bowl.
Wait,
And that's Super Bowl
Yeah.
Sunday.
Is that?
February 8th,
Oh, 8.
Can I find that?
6:30.
Forgot.
We did it last
3
year.
events in February.
2 years already.
Do it with the
Could we
teacher
all
there.
just one at a time, please?
2 this year.
Huh?
We're gonna
3
put
events in
these up.
February, which is why probably,
Nobody goes to that, but we have that one on and we have this one this year. We could use this for Super
What-
Bowl.
yeah,
as
what
well.
we said last year was that we would pull this
Yeah,
in
we'll use both of them.
over the other side of the room.
So it's like a
Yeah,
typical
well,
happy
maybe
hour.
where it's placed is very, it's not conducive.
Could we take an official vote? And those of you
For
who
what?
vote for, are we gonna do
Super
a
Bowl
Super Bowl?
party.
Yes, aye. Aye.
I'm okay with Super Bowl.
It's set.
Are you on the committee?
That's fine.
Me?
Oh, I'm a helper.
Oh, I know, but you can't
No,
vote.
but you're not.
Sorry, okay.
I-
That's
I-
fine, thank
But I
you.
know who's on the committee, so- Okay.
That's right, we
fine.
can't vote.
We can vote.
So we're gonna do the Super Bowl. So let's get to the next one, because the other one, remember, one at a time, please. I'm sure you don't.
No,
let your
that's
students
fine.
Do that. One at a time. Do you? We said, some other meeting that I was not in, we're only gonna do one a month, so that's why I'm bringing it up. February 15th is Sunday, Valentine's Day. What are we doing for Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day is actually Saturday. Are we doing the 15th or the 14th? Which one? If, I'm sorry,
I won't be here, so I abstain from voting.
okay. Well, you can,
You can go, but you don't have to be, but the question is, how are we gonna do it? Since you're not gonna use Dominic, how are you gonna do a brunch?
can we do a brunch as a potluck? Our potlucks have
No.
been very,
No,
very
that's
successful.
not good.
They wanna come and just have dinner. They wanna have a brunch or something. They don't wanna,
I think the way you did it last year was really nice.
but Dominic-
and it's too late now.
Yeah, now it's too
Dominic.
late.
Why is it too late?
Isn't it because?
Did you do a good job for brunch?
for brunch he did.
It's probably booked out.
I don't know if he'll be available
Don't
now.
assume.
Now, remember, there's a lot of work with a caterer. Actually, the
I'm gonna text him.
huge amount of work with a caterer. Are we doing the 14th or are we doing the 15th?
Yeah, we didn't do it on Valentine's Day. We
No,
did it the
no,
day
no,
before.
nobody's
So
going on
what's that, what date are we
This
looking
is
at?
the date after they did it.
What date are we looking at?
February
Sunday,
15th.
then the 15th.
Sunday, the 15th, which is the day after.
I'll just ask him. Doesn't hurt.
Does anybody think we ought to do it on the 14th, on
No,
Valentine's Day?
go out.
No.
Want to go out?
We can't take that day. They
A lot
won't
of
come.
times people go out on the 14th and
I think a brunch is nice personally, but I don't remember if people were happy with his food.
They
They were the only
they were happy.
complaint Right,
There's a lot,
exactly.
a lot.
That's what we kept hearing. There wasn't enough locks.
No,
When I
and I'll
came,
tell
there
you why.
wasn't.
Well, there was, but I'll tell you what, when people first came in,
They were
they
grabbing it.
thought, I've seen a plate, oh, I don't eat locks, but they took a plate like this. I mean, I understand,
sure.
but it's, you know, you have to,
No.
you're at an
Well,
event,
maybe
you don't
someone
take,
should serve it then this year.
that's what I was thinking, have,
Because-
if he
Speaking
do
for
it, have
my
him do it.
people, we eat a lot of lox.
Not more than me.
I don't
We
eat a
had
lot
that
of.
issue New Year's Eve. People were taking
Not about
huge
your
plates
feet.
of shrimp back to
Right.
their table.
Look, we
And then they
ran out of lox
left
for a
and they
reason.
didn't eat it.
Yep, yep.
So someone should serve it. Because it's expensive.
But that's really the only complaint that I had heard about the brunch.
If the food was good, then bring them back.
That was the
February-
only good thing that we heard.
And he could also simplify it. Like, do we need homemade omelets? I don't know. You guys
Yeah,
decide.
that all comes in with it.
It's kind of hard to screw up breakfast.
It's sort of true. I mean,
That
if,
is
Oh, I've seen
Talking about
people screw up breakfast.
bagels and
That
lox.
last year, yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. It was nice, but I didn't.
I'll bring my egg thing.
See my own eyes, and I don't eat rice, box.
You don't eat
I
lice.
didn't take 12 pieces. I mean, I've seen the tray like that, but then people got up, by the
All
time
right.
they came in, it was gone. That's why.
So it's the 15th,
like there
it's
was nothing.
brunch, you're checking on Dom.
See what he had-
If
he
he's
had-
unavailable, does he have someone else who can do it?
I just.
All right. Let's go to February 27th, happy hour. All we need is a theme at this point. What's on the table is Mardi Gras.
Aquarius birthdays.
That's February though.
February birthdays, there's so many.
Oh, she said January. Sorry. No,
No,
you said
she said
February. Those are Aquarians. But I
That's
said
not-
Jan, I said Aquarian, Aquarius birthdays.
Mardi Gras is
I
not-
turned my.
I think Mardi Gras is a great thing.
Totally kidding.
Yep.
We need to do a theme that's
I
general.
think multicolored if we can find them.
Mardi Gras is our theme for February 27th.
We gotta get through this. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Mardi Gras is
Linda,
actually February 17th.
Did you allow your students to have little side conversations?
I was never a teacher.
Okay, vote committee.
February 27th, we're going to do happy hour with Mardi Gras theme. We've done that for a couple of years and everybody loves it. In fact, our table decorations always disappear.
Well, I'm at the Dollar Store, you don't have to worry about it.
And beads.
Yeah, we have to get those.
We're voting, yes,
Okay.
yes,
Beads-
voting.
Beads can be the table decoration.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, they were very simple table decorations, right from Dollar Store. 1, 2, 3
Just get there early because they go fast.
For what?
for the Mardi Gras.
What?
We have a box
What
of
is
them
the dollar store?
until February 27th to get the beads.
I bought them online. We bought them online.
Is that unanimous,
Like
committee?
$200
members?
Yes, go to the dollar store, go to get them online, get them in
Yeah.
bulk. And then what we did was we threw them all
Just
over
on
and
Amazon.
wearing them. Yeah. The dollar store, you're like, what, 5 for the dollar?
What, can we do one person talks at a time? Raise your hand if we're gonna do Mardi Gras on February 27th.
It's done.
It's lots of fun. In fact, I made a personal investment 2 years ago because those little masks and everything were so cute. So that's what we brought down last year. And we made $100 because 2 different people said, can I take all the decorations on the table? I said, sure. We made $100, $50 each because they took the decorations.
You donated.
Yeah, right. They donated to the committee.
I don't even remember what the decorations were. They were worth
They were
$50.
They were
Yeah,
purple and black.
masks that we're selling with very cute.
Wow.
All right, so can
Next.
we move on to the financials?
Oh,
wait.
the update on the yoga class?
Did you do the yoga
Oh,
class?
sorry, yoga class coming up.
Teacher.
The problem that Angel has is she has to have either an exemption or a workers' comp. The notes about her are on this page. This is about what.
Is she self-employed?
Yes.
Then she's not going to get workers' compensation insurance. For those of you
She's
who don't
not,
know.
let me finish, please.
Yep.
Okay? She's from Ohio. She's only been here about couple of months. She is going to set up her business here, and in order to get a workers' comp exemption form from the state of Florida, she has to be registered as a business. That's what she's been doing, is being registered on SunBiz. Costs $100 $50, whatever it is.
So right now, that's on hold?
She's pretty far along. I've been talking
Okay.
to her about
All
every
she has
10
to do
days.
is Florida Secretary of State site and register. It takes 5 minutes.
Yeah, she's doing all of that. Right. And she needs proof that she's registered. And she had some problems. Anyway, to the best of my knowledge, she's going to be ready to go if everything goes well first week in February.
First week in February.
First week in February. Now, here's what we voted on this a month ago. I sent something out to everybody and said, if you have a problem with it, write back to me. Nobody wrote back to me that they had a problem with it.
I didn't get it.
I think I did too. I don't know.
you
I
got
went
that.
back to-
I did.
Committee should not be responsible
fund
for the people that cannot attend.
Oh,
So for
yeah, that's
example,
what we.
she needed 5 people or something like that.
Yeah.
She couldn't have the class, and if she only got 3, the
I
social
think there
committee
should be a
would pick it
sign up, and if people don't sign up, then the
Right.
class is
It's
canceled.
canceled,
Yeah.
that's what I would say.
Why
The
would-
social
In
committee should
order to
pay.
get her to do this for us, she needs to guarantee some number of
What
appointments.
he's charging per head.
$20 for an hour.
Cheap.
How many of us are gonna go?
But it could
It's
be-
so cheap.
It could be
I'll be
$60 a
gone.
week that we're, the social committee is funding
But-
out.
Oh, so you might not be here at all in February. Are you gonna go? Carol's probably gonna go.
Why don't you get the date she's available, send it out to the owners, see who wants to sign
Who
up.
wants to sign up?
And then if she has enough for all 3 class slots, like we did with the first aid and CPR,
It's a go.
it's a go, done. Why are we stressing? I mean, if you want to go to all 3 classes, put your name down for all 3.
And
As
even
soon as
though
the
we-
slots fill, it's
Time out.
closed.
Can I explain? Because we talked about this and said, what does she need? And she said to make it worth her while, she would need 5 people or $100. And to find out whether or not it's going to make, whether she's going to commit to it, 5 sessions. So that would be 5 times the 20 for, $100 for, so 5 weeks, $500. And it's only if she doesn't have 5 people in each of her 5 classes that we would reimburse her.
If,
Now,
Word gets-
before you say anything more, we sent this out.
I know,
That's
And
what
we
I
had,
just
we
said.
had the
But
same
what-
discussion back then. We
what I'm
still,
saying to you is, okay, you're gonna have somebody stand up and say, why is the social committee spending money on
On
yoga
other people?
classes?
Well, it's a
And,
little
you know,
late.
it's, you know, you're gonna, you know what the atmosphere is in this building.
Yeah, I agree.
I think she can do 5 classes. It might not be weekly in the beginning because maybe we won't get 5 people to sign up. But if she continues to keep going, I think she would get all the signups eventually. So you could commit to 5 classes, but this is like gonna be a trial-based thing because.
Call it, step 1, she needs to get up and running.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what her problems are, I don't know anything, but you go to the Secretary of State site in Florida, you register as a business, it literally takes 5 minutes. So I'm not sure what her issue is. Maybe she doesn't,
Have the.
maybe she doesn't have she will not get insurance.
Until she registers.
No,
LLC
she's not
or
getting insurance, she's getting an exemption, but she can't get an exemption until she proves she has a
Yeah,
business.
Not worth it for her to do it less than $100 a day.
Exactly.
It's,
Right.
you know, it's not worth her time.
Just
She
to
wants to make a-
educate all of you, as a self-employed person,
Mhm.
you do not qualify for workers' compensation insurance.
Tell that to the office.
It's an exclusion, it's an insurance exclusion. If you are the owner of a business, a sole proprietorship, Todd Brown partnership, and I have 10 employees, me as the owner, I do not get workers' compensation.
Yes,
There's an
and-
exclusion,
And,
okay? Only employees.
and
Doesn't she have to carry insurance to work in the building? That's what they're showing.
hold on, we're talking about the exemption. Exempt.
If she's exempt, she can work.
So the exemption says that she doesn't need it, and it's a formal piece of paper that she has to have a business first to get the exemption. She's not registered as.
Also have her sign a waiver. So part 1 is she needs to get up and running.
Right.
Because you can't have any classes without her. Part 2 is you need to decide as, and I think you did, as a committee, how many sessions you're gonna have, how much each session's gonna be, and I would recommend that people pay for all the sessions they want up front. So they can't say, I'm not coming, and you should say the money's non-refundable.
Mhm.
So
I think
basically
you'll
you'd be
get 5
selling a
people.
package,
Yeah.
a 5-class package for $100,
Sign up.
non-refundable.
Send out an email and
Pay
it's
up
neither
front.
heat of the building. You
Yeah.
might get 5 people, you might get 5 people in
Will.
2 minutes.
You might have
And it's
10,
done.
you might have 15.
You might have to shut the class.
How many people can she have in a class? And where's the class
Well,
gonna be?
they're over in the card room, so about 10.
Yeah, but which card room? First, we were looking at South Card Room, and now when I read this thing, it said North Card Room. So,
That may be my misunderstanding.
okay.
So if you-
Because we were talking about the south is bigger, and we
Oh.
would move the tables to the front.
Okay.
Wait a minute. If
Yeah.
you oversell, why
Mhm.
can't you use this room?
Right, why
Right.
can't, I was thinking the same thing.
Right.
Why not this room? And people are gonna bring their yoga mats anyway.
What
Right.
time would the
Well,
class?
we talked about that too, using this if there's more people, but
Unless you put feelers out there, you're never
Yeah.
gonna know.
You gotta get
I
the
was sending
temperature
out
of
a
the
list
building.
saying, be interested in a yoga class that costs us $20, non-refundable. We're starting out small. Okay, if it grows, we'll add more dates.
I wouldn't ask them
No.
who's interested. I
You
would
put
just
it out.
assume it's gonna happen. And you'd say at the bottom, if we don't get at least 5 people per class, we cannot proceed.
You
I have
can't.
classes once a week, $100. Prepay.
It's so
Yeah,
cheap
yeah.
Why is it so cheap?
for a
So
hundred.
she's trying to get up.
Trying to get herself running.
Can I make a suggestion? Charge 25. I mean, come on.
Well, the social committee needs to make something.
I thought we can't make anything on that.
Anything.
Why not?
Why do we need to make it? We're doing a service for the building.
Yeah, I didn't,
I don't think, I would.
they're paying her, they're not paying us.
Right.
We're totally out of it. We don't want to be in the financial end.
So then what are we saying to people that sign up for 5? Well, how do they get the
Checks
money?
have to be written out to her.
Right.
She doesn't want checks, she wants
She
cash.
wants cash or a Zelle.
Or Venmo, tell her. to use
Right.
Venmo.
Yep.
Or Zelle too,
Right.
her name, like they did, didn't you do that, Pam, with the CPR on first aid? They had an email,
Yeah.
didn't they have to send their names to
There was
the,
no payment, but yeah, they had to send their names to the lady who organized
yeah,
it.
so it's the same way. So she'll have her record and she knows, and it's, the money is not in our hands.
Right.
I
And she
still
did
have
so.
a question. I remember you telling me that with Lenora J, we also had an issue
Yes.
till the end with the insurances and stuff. And she's in the
No,
same.
hold on. There was no problem with the insurance. The problem is always the workers' comp. Because
So how did she get away with it? Lenora, what solved that problem?
we never did solve it, and she came in when nobody asked to see the workers' comp.
Okay,
Like, a singer has to have workers' comp insurance?
In
okay.
case she blows out one of her vocals.
Yeah,
No.
because
Okay.
there's what, it's like, this is a
Every
big
vendor that
company.
comes in the building must have liability and or comp insurance. If you're self-employed, as Lenora was, she will never qualify for comp insurance. So she qualifies for a waiver,
For an exemption.
an exemption.
That's
okay.
correct.
But apparently nobody asked
No,
and we
I
just didn't say
I just
anything.
didn't pursue.
All
it.
right, next.
Next, the financials, update on the financial procedures, okay? So one of the new procedures is,
So Lynn, so you're gonna send out this email that's 5 to the building, prepaid
Once
classes?
he gets up and running.
Yeah, for the 5 prepaid classes.
okay, and what are people signing up for? They're
Well,
signing up for
5
5
classes.
5
classes.
prepaid classes.
$100
Prepaid,
prepaid,
and
You can't get your money back.
non-refundable.
Oh, non-refundable, right. 5 non-refundable classes.
well, I think that we need to find out if she's actually gonna do the class,
Right,
because.
start with that
Right.
first, get that, and then we'll
Absolutely.
do step 2.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it would be something that says she's gonna be here on these dates. Are you ready to sign up for?
Mhm. Yeah.
And then what we said originally was that you'd just bring cash and give it to her.
I don't always have cash in my wallet, so if there's
She could
another
also
option. that
send
would
you
be
what
the
type
best.
of yoga it is. Because when you say yoga, to people who know yoga, there's a million types.
Yeah.
So
Pure
she
yoga.
should, she
She will
should.
do whatever we want. She,
Yes, but you have to tell people what you're actually going to do.
right. I know nothing about yoga. I'm willing to take the classes, but I hate yoga. But I'm hoping to get her to do water aerobics eventually. But she knows that there's going to be chair yoga,
as well as mat yoga, because there's some
Just
people
tell
here.
people whatever it is. I don't care personally. I'm not going. But if I was a yoga person, I just say,
You are if I
you know,
find you out.
Mary Smith is coming for yoga to teach you. I'd say, well, what kind of yoga? That's all I'm saying.
It's gonna be. Well, yeah, forget I'm on camera.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
What about those
BJ, be
senators?
quiet. BJ,
I can't see
BJ, be
this.
quiet.
So on the financial procedures, in addition to getting the financial report is here. For those of you that need a little bit bigger, it's exactly
Oh,
the same
good.
thing,
I can't see.
Ah,
so that you could read it.
much better.
Right.
Have a spreadsheet.
What?
I have a question about one
Yeah.
of the expenses. You have a New Year's Eve refund of $85. Why? There were 4 people who wanted.
Where is that?
Right there.
Because she gave me a check on one day. I put it in the bank, and the following day she called me and said, I can't come.
Oh, this was not
Way
before.
before.
Okay, I thought it
Yeah,
was.
if you want to know exactly who it was
I know.
Carol Schreier.
Yeah. And then she came anyway.
And there was, at that point, we had about 6 people signed up. There was no question that, yes, we're gonna give it back to her. Sorry. All right, so that, let's look at these financials. Are there
Why is it
any
not an
other
Excel
questions?
spreadsheet?
Yes.
Board
Doesn't
meeting
look like it to me.
refreshments. I know it's only $24.58, but why is that on our spreadsheet as the social committee?
Because if you look, could we do this, again, one person talking at a time? If you look up on our income, because that has been charged. Let's see if we've got, refund each day.
You know, my whole thing is the
donation,
board meeting
total
stuff.
deposit,
Yeah.
holiday party.
Sure.
All right, so if you look up on line number 3 under the deposits,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Pam,
Number 3.
Meeting.
Reimbursement?
Miss Pam,
Mhm.
yes, reimbursement. I take about 3 months at a time or 4 months at a time and pull them together. And that's the kind of reimbursement we get.
Okay,
So
I think that we're gonna have to change the way that that's
I
done.
think you need to change the
That,
layout.
so that there should be a match to the 2458. If we spent $100 one month,
we can do that.
$100 in and out.
We can do that.
We've talked about it every month so far. It hasn't happened.
Well, I thought you were gonna be doing this, no offense.
I'm not doing anything yet
Okay,
because I'm not really sure where I'm going to be.
all right, but I thought you volunteered
not
to
to
be the
be?
treasurer.
Didn't volunteer. You guys volunteered me and I didn't know I could say no. Because the rest of the group said no when
My
they were
recommendation
volunteering.
is this committee have a treasurer,
Yes.
and the treasurer follows standing accounting rule, GAP.
I have never taken an accounting class, which is probably why
All right,
I said I don't know how to do
We can
it.
do it. The only problem you have is getting reporting from everybody who has expenses or income. That's the biggest thing.
Right.
We don't get all the expenses. We don't get all of the
You
income.
need receivables.
Well, we
and-
haven't been getting them because we haven't asked for them. So now.
Well, I've
we
got
can-
originals now from Todd, and I'm more than happy to hold on to originals from
Right.
everyone. You know, so when you get at the last meeting, it got a little bit weird, but some people were saying, well, why do we all have to get the emails? Or why don't we all get the emails,
Yeah.
So we really do have to decide how we're doing it. I personally believe in having a file with the actual receipts.
Yeah.
Yes, it could start off with an email
Yeah.
and somebody signs off on it, deposits get made or whatever, but it doesn't hurt to have receipts.
I thought you guys already talked about this, and the
Yes.
plan was for there to be a treasurer, and all expenses would be sent to the treasurer, and all payments would go through the treasurer, and 2 people were gonna sign off on everything.
Yes.
Correct.
And-
That was the
and
plan.
that's-
It's now going by Zelle, so you don't have 2 people signing off on the checks because there's no checks.
Well, 2 people can approve whether or not the
Yes.
payment's gonna be
Yeah.
made.
Somebody is approving the receipts as you send it via email. Somebody's approving it.
And
Right.
remember
I'm not
this,
initialing everything because I don't get everything.
that,
Well, you could only initial what you get.
right. And this,
And
remember, we
that
had
has to
these
change.
conversations
That's what Pam's saying.
mid-December.
Right.
This is December, so we're putting these procedures in place. They will be fully in place next month.
And I would say, Lynn, if you receive someone's receipt, you have to send it to the designated treasurer. You can't say, I'll manage this, I'll handle this. And you
It's,
can't issue payment without, whether it's Zelle or check, without talking to the treasurer.
The actual checks that went out, she came upstairs running to my apartment for a second signature. So, but
And I saw her send the committee a request to send me reimbursement for New Year's Eve.
and somebody initialed that, right,
It was a Zelle payment. That worked.
right.
Does the treasurer usually hold the checkbook and do all of that, or?
Yes.
it actually shows up on the bank statement exactly the same way.
Whatever form of payment, the treasurer and someone else should sign off on it.
And be in total control of all of the monies and the checkbook and.
That means if someone sends you expenses, you got to get it to.
And that was being done. The expenses that Pam asked for were the ones that I had for December. They're right here.
Yeah, but I don't see the plates, the glitter plates.
You don't see what?
The expense for the glittered plates, the 4 boxes of glitter plates.
And they weren't purchased in December.
Sorry?
They weren't purchased in December. This is December.
Okay, well, they were purchased for the New Year's Eve event, and they were too large for the New Year's Eve event. So that means they were purchased in October, November.
I'm going to give you everything like this for November, October, for all of 2025. All I have so far is December. But yes, the glitter plates are in the cabinet, ready
Right,
to
we're
be
using
used.
those for happy hours, but we didn't get an expense for that. We don't know how much they cost us.
We do. I just haven't pulled it. It's all in Amazon. It's on our bank account.
Then you're saying the December purchase for those plates are there.
No,
No.
this is December. They were purchased in November or October. I'm going to give you all of the 12 months. I have 11 more to
She's
give
gonna
you.
go back in time.
Whew.
All right.
Because they are being purchased with our card in Amazon. That's what you see right here.
When you say your card, it's coming right from Zelle.
No, it's coming right from the social
The
committee bank
debit
account.
card that's attached to our.
Like a debit card.
Correct.
Both of us have debit cards since we've
I've
both
never
been
used mine
signers.
except to make deposits. Oh, but you're right, I have to go into the bank.
And then going forward, I would suggest before the meeting, the chair and the treasurer meet to make sure you have everything that was expended this month and everything that was paid out this month. So at each monthly meeting, you recap the previous month's receipts and expenditures.
And that's exactly what we've got right here. We just don't have a treasurer in the middle.
This is December.
So what is the refunded expenses for 263.05? What is that for?
Those are things that got sent back to Amazon. Things that were damaged or things
Then shouldn't that be a deposit back?
Under
sorry?
expenses.
Yeah.
And it's usually-
Refunded
It should be a negative.
Yeah,
The
right.
refund expenses should be detailed
Yeah.
also, plates, this, that. whatever.
Everything should be more
What did
detailed.
we refund for?
We bought some lights. We bought some Christmas lights thinking that those were not working. By the time they got here, those were working. They went back.
Yeah, but
I
then
thought
that should be a,
a negative, not a.
Right, not a
the
pos-
Charge of $263.
right.
Because it's in the deposits. Refund supplies
No,
to,
it's right here. It's under expenses.
They don't match.
And
penny
the other
to
one-
penny.
oh, they're not matching.
They don't match. That's what I'm saying. None of this sort of.
Here's the big thing, as we get a larger, budget
Mhm.
from the board, they're gonna be
More scrutiny.
more closely watching the expenses.
Agreed.
We have to account for every penny.
Agreed.
And here,
And
I'm
have it
really
at-
not equipped to
have
know
it
what
at-
this is, but I'm finding things that
Have
are
it
not.
at have it at every single meeting, have it every single board meeting, every single committee meeting. So that if somebody wants to know,
There's
well,
no
what's this
questions.
expense, what was bought,
We do
you
that.
know,
Yep.
you've got to carry it with you like a Bible.
I think someone else needs to do that besides Lynn. She has an awful lot on her plate.
I agree.
No offense.
Thank you.
How much can you juggle? And you're still running a business.
As well as a charity with the church, all the stuff. she
That's
does
why
for
I
the
say you guys
Pam,
need
why
a
can't you
treasurer
have-
and a
why can't Pam-
secretary.
If Pam wants to.
I said I don't mind doing it, I'm just not here all the time, but
Who
I'd
wants
be
to
happy
nominate
do it.
Pam as
You don't need
treasurer?
to be here.
You got it.
Pam, you're it.
Pam, you're in.
I second, I third, I
Pam,
fourth.
you're it.
I'm just gonna vote.
You're not here. As long as you get the receipts
As
and
long as
stuff,
I
you
can
can still,
print it,
you can still put it on the
yeah.
spreadsheet, yeah.
That means she needs every receipt. And they should be signed by the chair and the treasurer and
Well, I'm not
every,
the treasurer.
No, I'm not either. They're making you the treasurer now. We just voted you in. In all honesty, I don't have an accounting background, but I mean, I can
Can't
figure
vote.
this out.
You don't have access to Zelle, I don't have access to it.
I will be very happy to relinquish my name off of the
I'm
account
doing the
and,
payment.
and put yours
I'm
on.
doing the payment, I have access to
Yeah.
Zelle.
You will
Yeah,
need
yeah,
it. Yeah.
You will need that. You have to,
Yeah,
you
we'll
have
just
to-
change the name. I mean, we just needed two names for the account. Because as I did the deposits, I have the debit card, but the truth is I don't even see the account because I haven't had it set up.
so before you issue a payment, you would have to go to Lynn or the committee and you would say, I'm going to issue payment to vendor
One, two, three, four.
X for $50.
Right.
Do I have approval?
Mhm.
And the vendors are sitting at this table.
Well, sometimes they're not. The balloon people, Lenora J.
Those,
Sidecar.
that is very rare. But
I get it.
pretty much only happens on New Year's Eve. Everything else is, a check is gonna, or a Zelle to Denise, or.
Got it.
You should have a purchasing agent too, that controls everything. Purchasing person who controls all the purchasing. So not everybody is purchasing
But-
the same old stuff.
That's hard.
But that's hard
Yeah,
because.
correct, but that's hard.
And the-
It's
Right.
volunteers.
we'll figure out what we need and we go get it. I mean, it's not like rocket
One of the
science.
things that really needs to happen, Bob started just before his passing, was inventory, everything that we had. If we can create an inventory so that when you go shopping, after you finish an event, you cross off the bottles that were used, then you know what you have in stock, right? I mean, it's a
Denise and
standard.
I were talking
just
about
did
that
inventory,
yesterday,
yeah.
to create an
Just
Excel
did
spreadsheet, to create
No,
an
we'll do
Excel
the
spreadsheet
inventory,
of
you can do
everything.
the Excel- You can do the sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do the
I'll work
Excel
on that.
spreadsheet.
I have
yeah.
not been doing a lot of shopping, but I'll be happy to do it. I mean, for me, it's just a little tougher sometimes, but I do have an aide in the house certain days. So I'll be happy to run to a Costco run or a whatever. Just let me know what's needed.
That's not the issue. It's just check
Look,
to see
we would
what we
love a
need.
purchasing
have,
agent.
yeah.
That's the appropriate way to do it. I just don't think it works in this application. Rob went and bought all the barbecue stuff. You know what I mean?
The reason why I said that.
No, you're
John, is
correct.
Who's going to the store? Who's doing Amazon?
I agree with
Yeah.
you.
And it's like hell bent for election that everybody's doing it. And then we got 16 different plates, 15 different glasses, 10 different
No, you're
napkins.
absolutely correct.
That's-
From
that's
an
what I'm saying.
organizational perspective, you're correct.
Yeah.
I don't think that this group,
And I said this 2 years ago, that inventory should be taken. That's why,
Yeah.
it should be taken all the time, so you know what you got on hand.
May
Why
I,
is the purchase?
would you share that spreadsheet with
Yeah,
the?
Absolutely.
Everybody can see
exactly what's in there.
Total access.
We have
to
enough
it.
to get us
All of
through
it.
the board meeting and through the event.
And everybody can.
I don't want to
see
run
what's
back
in the
and forth
meeting
with the
because,
every other week.
sometimes
So we
you
overrun.
see better than one.
Really
and
run
you-
out of a lot of
They say,
stuff.
oh, look, this is like.
And the mixers. Other than that, everything else, the alcohol, when it runs out,
Really, I
make
don't
a
have
list.
any-
Bob and I used to go.
Financially.
Pick it up.
So I have
Turning that stuff
an idea.
over.
I'm not an
We
accountant.
we just did inventory of all the bars.
And I don't
No.
know.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
we
we
also
also
have
did
enough.
Right, we know
Which is
that.
why
We just didn't
me,
get to
I'm
that
like,
yet.
okay,
Yeah.
We didn't get to that, but we did the bar.
maybe have an
Yeah, so
inventory.
I can never,
Work it out.
But I
Make
totally
sheet.
hear
We
you.
can do it.
but there are certain things that
signed
I
up.
see,
We do it.
and it's probably because that's
We'll do
my
it. We
big
got it.
thing right here.
And we'll do the
One
copies and whatever.
observation that I have, one observation that I have, and alcohol for New Year's Eve is a good example. We probably have leftover alcohol from New Year's Eve, okay? A lot. So it's good to keep track of what we used for New Year's Eve because we technically don't want New Year's to fund the bar for the rest of the year. So you will have to account for that somehow.
We'll work it out. We'll do an inventory. We'll organize it. And
But you get my point?
Yeah,
We're
totally get your
we're
point.
charging people for an open bar for New Year's Eve,
Yep.
and we end up using that alcohol all year long.
we got it. We'll organize
And
that.
it also
Meet this week.
Yeah.
It also
We'll
cuts
organize
down
it.
and skews the profit made on that event.
Correct.
Because if you have 15 bottles of Prosecco to still use, that should come off of your total for what it costs you for your.
Right, right.
All right.
Have an opening for a party and a closing of a party, and that's a way to keep your inventories.
Right.
And also
Oh, yeah.
profit margin of what you made.
You're absolutely
All
correct.
right. Well, moving forward,
We can always.
moving forward, we got that.
We'll take care of it.
I do know we're gonna need, for a fact, I do know we're gonna need cups, plastic cups that we bought in Costco's.
These,
These?
Oh, yeah, these. And, it's like we only have one rack under there. So I want to do an inventory because I want to make sure we have extra because I just, like I said, I don't want to run out.
and is Costco
And
the best way to do it, or is it
These are
better
the
to get it
cheapest
from
at
Amazon?
Costco's. No, we already priced these.
Okay, fine.
So we already got, and the plates, I think, right? Did I get the plates? We got at Costco's? Or you got them on Amazon?
There to use up. You've got 4 boxes, maybe 1,000 in each box of those.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh.
All right.
You don't need plates.
Okay.
4,000 plates. I think we're good.
All right, we'll do it this week. We'll be down. Help, come down.
Okay.
Usually come down, you'll help us, we'll put it
Go
together.
out last minute.
Anything else?
Pam's good with that.
4,000, there's 100.
No,
Oh, I
anything
think said
else?
1,000 in each box.
No, I think there's 100.
Okay.
All right, where are we now? then?
1,000 plates.
All right.
I know, we'll
Uh,
figure it out.
This ought to be it.
You adjourn?
One other quick thing that I did not mention was, I know that, some of you don't think that we ought to do refreshments for the board meetings. And, we still are in this cycle. We have one or two more meetings, depending on whether the last meeting, how it goes. The board said social committee will pay for it, but go ahead and set up. Hey, Carol.
So, I
You
thought
could
we
come in.
volunteered for that.
We're in our final stages.
That's what I was under the impression. You volunteered us, the group.
So
Right.
the board did not ask us to do it.
You volunteered it.
We said we thought it would be a good idea.
That's a volunteering.
Okay, but let her finish, because ultimately, the board said, we would like you to do it,
Yeah.
and we'll pay for it. So at
Exactly.
every meeting, they have been paying for, I don't know how much they pay you.
Whatever we do whatever we have kind of laying around. So if we've got cookies from 2 board meetings ago, we still can serve those. So we,
Well, are they paying for it or not?
yes, but they
They're
are,
We volunteered to do it. The board did not ask
Yeah.
us to do it.
It is a lot of work for everybody who's on the committee, because then you have to go buy the cookies, you have to come down and set up. you-
Again,
Set up,
so,
clean up.
so this is where you have to decide whether you want to have more helpers.
Right.
and,
Here's
but
the
let
thing,
me,
we're the only ones that eat the stuff.
but let me just finish the comment. This current board has said, yes, go ahead and do that. We have 1 or 2 more meetings with this current board. This is probably not the time to say, oh, by the way, we've decided we're not going to do the last 2.
Decide that. We said we were gonna, we have a meet and greet coming up. We have a board meeting, I think it's gonna be February 3rd, a meet and greet, and the final, election
Change,
meeting.
right.
Other than, that's the end of the year.
That's,
So
Yeah.
3 meetings, 3 more
Well,
meetings.
3 more.
I mean, you can vote on it, but
And I think the meet and greet, the building should pay for, not us.
The building that is not our issue. The building pays for all of it.
No, but for the food and stuff, because that's gonna be an event where you're gonna have to have some
They do
pickings.
pay for the food. What they don't pay for is our time. That's what's at issue.
Well, I think we need to just put coffee up, a tray of cookies,
that's it.
that's
That's
it. You know, and some tchotchkes.
And that's essentially what we did this
Yeah,
last
not like
time.
cookies.
It's very simple.
Leftover Bob's service all.
Exactly. And so there's not a one-to-one correspondence between what they pay for and what we use. We use whatever's left over from the last party. And when we get, like we spent $24 for,
We don't
2,
charge them for the cups. We don't charge them for the paper plates. We don't charge them for the
Right.
napkins. We don't.
Oh,
they don't
that's
get the money
true.
for that.
that's right.
Right.
That's right.
So, what Linda and I will do is make us on the spreadsheet, one section just for the office, for cups. napkins, they have to pay for it. They're not paying for
Water,
anything.
you don't put out, the water.
They pay for the water.
soda,
No, they pay for the water
Yeah,
and the soda.
But you know what I'm saying? It
But-
all adds up.
But what I've been doing since there's not an accounting is taking, what I've been doing since there's not an accounting is taking some of the receipts that I've been given for beverages and some of the other things and putting, that's why the number is different from what we've actually purchased. Because we've used things that we've had, but I've added, well,
Okay.
yeah.
That's how we're
Okay,
gonna
let's do it.
Just make sure you
My
know,
point was,
because are you
I
doing that?
understand. I completely understand. Yeah, I've been part of a big corporation. I know where you
No,
have to,
no. You don't know whether you're making money or losing money. You
Right,
could be
that's-
digging in your
that's true.
pocket.
but all I wanted to do in this meeting is to say we need to complete that obligation. Because if, even though we
We've
said,
agreed, we already
Yeah,
agreed.
three
we
more
wanted to-
times.
we think it's three, we
That's
think
it.
it's 3 more times.
3 more.
Okay.
Done.
Right, and the new board can decide if they think it's worth the time and the effort. And if it's getting people to the meeting, that was our whole purpose, is get them to the meeting and get them talking to the board people.
A lot of them don't come to the meeting. They come, get food.
Get the food
a
and leave.
plate And walk right out the
Oh,
door
that's
after
true.
they
Yeah.
get their food. So I don't think it's bringing them to the meeting. I think it's bringing them to
For the
provide their
free
dinner.
stuff.
A couple of quick points in closing, because there's a new board coming on, but I have a lot of respect for this group. You guys have done an amazing job. I mean, I know there's been little hiccups here or there and, procedures haven't been followed and you really haven't had a real executive committee, but here's my suggestion. You guys are exceptional at what you do. Okay? I do worry that you get tired or burnt out, or it falls to the same people for every event. I think that you should have your committee of 5 or 6 members, and then you have to have your helpers. Excuse me. You need more helpers and you need more reliable helpers. You guys should function like an executive committee. Make the decisions, run the budget, decide on the events, what they're going to be, what the themes are, but then to do all the work as well, that's a lot. So I suggest you expand your helpers in the coming year, so that when you're asked to sign up again, you don't feel like, oh, I don't want to do it. It's so much work, because you guys have a system, you have a pattern, you have relationships. If you're going to start from scratch again with all new committee members, you're going to lose a lot of institutional knowledge and know-how.
How
I
many,
have to say, I don't think that we should let the next board coming in say, oh, we want you to do the board meetings. I think the committee should vote on whether we want to do that.
But you do or don't want to do them based upon the fact that you feel like you're doing too much and you're tired and it's exhausting.
Exactly.
And what I'm saying is, then get more people.
Right.
Get more
not
people involved.
a lot of people will get involved. That's the problem.
Well, you don't
They
know if
do
you
it-
don't
they
ask
do-
them.
They do, oh yeah, they do it one time and then guess what?
Yeah, they,
It's the
They're
same
not
old people.
committed.
Yeah, Be here, they see what, and
Well,
then they
if you
slip out
let
the
people
door.
know you really need their help, and if you don't take over and do all the work for them,
They're not gonna do it on their own, Todd. They're not gonna do it on.
yeah, I mean,
I
I
can
can,
disagree.
I can say when we first started this committee, when we first started and we started having the socials, Sandy was always here working her ass off. Adele would come down, she'd come, even if she didn't come to the party, she came at the end to help out. We don't see them anymore.
But it gets old. real
Has anybody asked them why?
They
No,
find
because
their
it
own, I
becomes
know
a job.
why Adele doesn't do a lot of things because she has a grandson now.
Okay,
So, but whatever it is, we have a huge list of helpers.
Yes.
well, I think you have to tap into them more so you don't burn out. Because if you haven't noticed, all of your events are extremely well attended. All of them.
Which makes it more tiring.
Right.
And after you're here,
I enjoy it.
they just wanna eat and run,
I think there's a lot of new people in the building.
Oh, no, I think we
25
have a
units
lot of
sold
people
this
in
year.
socials.
We gotta bring them on. board.
Social,
Said my
yeah,
piece.
they don't just come to eat and run. I mean,
That's
they
right.
hang out.
Awesome.
They're cleaning up. Nobody likes to
Oh,
clean up.
no, they're,
I'm telling you.
yeah, and especially if you do the raffle at 8 o'clock. And
Well,
yet
we're
we
gonna-
still
we're
have
gonna do the
people.
raffle at 9, so when you say
Right.
your blah, blah every month, Raffle will be called at 9, so they
Correct.
know, they're not sitting around, and if they.
Right, and if they want to go, they go. We'll still pay them.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Thanks, everybody. We are now stopping the recording. Now I need your help.
Okay.
I agree with you in that, what you had said